Hello, Harry. Thanks for making time to chat with me on your latest procurement. Harry Glynn is Procurement Advisor at Auckland Transport. Before joining Auckland Transport, Harry was on the Procurement Graduate Program. He started off working at MB and DIA in Wellington before moving to Auckland for the rest of his graduate placements.
Thank you, Roshni. There is always interesting work to do in procurement, so I'm glad I chose this career path.
That's great. Harry, I know you have a great sustainable procurement story to tell us featuring 2020's newest fashion accessory, the face mask. So tell us how it all began.
Yeah, sure. So it all started with the first lockdown back in late March, and I was working on getting masks for our Auckland Transport staff. So at the time, it was a reactive sourcing exercise, and we worked to get disposable masks for our frontline staff so that they could continue to work safely.
But therein started a new problem, isn't it? The single-use disposable masks now became a new environmental hazard. Waste becomes the new problem.
That's right. So the AT executive leadership team tasked the procurement team to consider how we might solve this waste problem generated by face masks from our activities.
Mhm.
We needed a solution that, most importantly, kept our frontline staff safe, but also something that would not have a negative impact on our planet.
Good problem statement to have. What did you do next?
So I was the procurement lead on a cross-functional team working with colleagues from our customer experience design and health and safety teams. We did some research on reusable mask options, giving key consideration to costs, delivery options, and the availability of local suppliers. Given the economic conditions of the time, we were especially interested in supporting local manufacturers where we could.
Mhm.
And we also approached our current suppliers on the problem to see what ideas they might offer to help us solve it.
That's great. Looking to existing suppliers to seek solutions to your challenges could give them an opportunity to demonstrate their value to you. It's a good way, I feel, to grow your supplier relationships.
Yeah, exactly. It worked well for us as our existing uniform supplier had the brilliant idea of creating reusable face masks from a discontinued stock of old AT uniforms. So these old uniforms were causing storage problems for the supplier, and they were reluctant to send those old uniforms to landfill.
Wow, that's great. The suppliers' ideas are aligned with Auckland Transport's focus on the environment and also on waste reduction. So, did you go ahead with the idea?
Yes, we did. We worked closely with our supplier to create a mask prototype from the uniform material. Sourcing the right filter to meet health and safety requirements was a bit tricky, but our supplier ended up adding a 5-layer filter that provided the best filter efficiency. We then ran a trial with 20 of our frontline AT staff from a range of different frontline teams. And here's one of the masks. You can see it's made from soft polypodin, which is comfortable on the skin. It's breathable and extremely durable, so it can survive any harsh wash that a reusable mask might need.
Oh, that mask looks really comfortable and really on brand. Wow. Staff can now look good and also know that they are protected from, a health and safety perspective as well. That's really good. Um, what was the feedback from your trial group?
So staff in the trial group had positive feedback on the new reusable masks, and they've been happy to use it as part of their day-to-day work. And like our supplier said, our mutual interest in reducing waste meant that we were able to look at creative solutions to give the uniforms a second life.
That's great feedback, Harry. I'm loving the story more and more. So, what's happened since the trial?
So we've worked with the supplier to further tweak the masks based on feedback from the trial group. Additional orders were placed, and we now have a good level of stock available for our frontline staff. We aim to keep a number of masks available as part of our contingency planning for any other major event that might require mask usage, such as changes in the COVID-19 alert levels or any other government requirements.
Contingency planning. That's really good thinking on your agency's part. Now, Harry, what are some of your learnings from this whole experience?
So sourcing these reusable masks was a great way to demonstrate how procurement can play a key role in delivering not only economic benefits, but also environmental and social benefits. We have good supplier relationships, and that enabled us to drive innovation and create win-win outcomes. And also sustainability needs to be a top consideration in all our procurement decisions.
Thank you. Thank you, Harry, for that summary of learnings. It's been an insightful conversation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Roshni.